G'day everyone, welcome back to Tom's Rock Farm. We are down at the where the guys were harvesting and we're picking up all the gear. So Dad and George are still coming in the ute and Dad's going to hook onto the other front, which is hiding around there. And then we can head back. Now we've got, we can actually go the short way this time because there's a grader on that road. So we can actually, it's going to be nice and smooth, which is fantastic. But as soon as we get back, the guys are going to, it's the worst part about being a header driver. You've got to clean your machine at the end of the year, and boy do you get itchy, dirty, dusty. But it's a beautiful day for it. It's a cold day, so that's going in their advantage for them. So we've made it back. Henry's
an hour and a half now. What time is it?
Was it?
Yep.
Well, there you go, an hour and a half. Plus the half an hour or 40 minutes it took us to get down. But Henry already knows what he's doing when it comes to it. So walk George around and tell you guys what it is that you need to do. Everything's got to come off. I'm talking like everything. So all these guards, this guard, all the rotor covers, take that off as well. That's got stuff all underneath there. You've got underneath here on your clean grain, you got to take that off as well. And then walk around here, all these guards come off. The fun part's where things like to, and I can see it all, see up in the top there, you got stuff that's all growing.
I'm just going to take exactly that in.
And then under here, George, on top of your gearbox and all that in there. So lift this right up, and then because you take this one off and your stone trap, and then right up in there, a lot of stuff likes to sit there. So you got to get in there, get all your hands in there, get dirty. When you take this cover off, there's another handle that looks like this. So I open that, that's the front of your auger beds. So there's a lot of stuff. All those covers, obviously your clean grains. You got to do your auger covers for the bin on both sides. And then finally, take off all your terminators. Yeah, open, you know, all that, get all the stuff out, and then finally your terminators all come off, and then you can start blowing. The best part of being a header driver is the itchy and dusty, normally hot, but at least it's, you know, coolish today. A bit humid, but you'll have some fun. Whilst the guys are over there getting all their guards off and everything ready so they can start cleaning down, we're cleaning the field bins out. So essentially we just hop up and then we wash, because up here the grain can tend to sit up there, and then we come down on the bottom, we just wash the boot out as well, just to get it all clean and free of any grain. You don't want any mouldy stuff to stay in there. And then I can park all these away all nice and neatly and whack the star pickets back in. And then it gives the boys room to come up here and, you know, blow their machines down on the flat ground instead of over there, because, well, the fill bins are in the way. So this shan't take us too long and we'll be done. And yeah, we'll be in the, well, we've started the cleanup process, which is good. Now Annabelle's got all these washed. I've now got to put them in our lineup without getting bogged. Now, you've seen me bog this thing before. It can get bogged very easy, especially out here. It's, you know, sand, so we'll see how we go. But we'll get them all away and yeah, get it all nice and neat again. I'm getting through all my fill bins, and the boys, you can see down here, and they've got all their covers off, and what they're doing now is they're turning their fans up as fast as it goes, open the concave as much as you can, open the sieves as much as you can, and then they're just running it through. And they'll run that through a couple times, and that just tries to get all the dust and stuff that's inside just out. Then they'll turn their augers on and try to get what's out, but nothing will really come out. And then they can start blowing down. It's nearly lunchtime, so we'll have lunch and then they'll start blowing after that. But they'll go through this blowing procedure probably about 3 to 4 times, just starting it up, waiting for it all to sit. Start it up, let it all run, stop, let it all sit, start it up again. And then what they'll do is, once they've done some blowing down, they'll then do this again just to try and help blow the dust out. Anyone who's blown headers down will know that you'll blow from one side, the concaves and the auger beds, you go to the other side, and then you'll blow that, and then it's just chasing it from side to side to side to side. So it's annoying, but yeah, it's got to be done to get the job done properly. All the fill bins are in place. I need to go along with the star pickets and whack them in so the wind doesn't blow them around, but do that at a later time. Annabelle is washing out her chaser bin and her tractor, make it a bit easier when they get over to the washdown bay. Henry has started the big job. He is now blowing down his machine, and George is over there, he's washing the bug. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Bluey and just sneakily go over there and ask Henry if he wouldn't mind blowing the drain out of the debagger, and then I can line that up and George can start washing that as well. The header driver is it's the best job on the farm until it comes to clean up. It's the worst day of your life when it comes to cleaning. Like I said earlier, it's not too bad, but it's like a day like today. As you can see, it's quite stormy. When it's normally we do them on like a 30-degree day and you're just sweating, but you got to get into every little crevice in there and crack and blow it out and get your hand up and get all the stuff that's been growing. Not so bad because we haven't had so much rain over harvest, but like last year when we had probably over 100 mils during harvest, that was, you know, stuff was growing in places that, you know, it shouldn't. So The header driver is a cushy job, but when it comes to clean up, yeah, it's a lot of fun. So as we get things clean, we need to start parking things away, and we're going to do shed tetris again, watching out for Dexter down there. We've got the boom spray that was on the back of Bill, that's on the ground in front, well, where the fronts go. We need to put it there, so slowly getting our way to getting everything where it's supposed to go, and got to pull everything out to get everything back in. So slow process, but we'll get it done. Well, things are coming together. Henry's finished blowing his machine down and he's putting covers back on. He's currently now blowing his front out. Annabelle's done the chaser bin, she's now onto the tractor. George and I have just finished a bit of shed tetris, so I'll pan the camera in there so you can see that. You left the door open. Yeah. George is busy taking all the bits of plastic off the bits of wood that we used. And I'm about to go and take the star pickets down and whack them all into the field bins there. They're all neatly lined up now, so might as well do it now instead of waiting and then doing it in 2 or 3 weeks and having to remove all the bins back and then whack them down. So I'll do it now. And Dexter, he's just running around. He's nearly been squished a few times, but other than that, he's still alive and running. Well, Henry's all done for another year. Enjoy that.
Oh yeah, so much fun.
At least.
I'm gonna really enjoy my shower tonight.
Oh, I bet. At least, it's cloudy today. Mostly, normally we do it on like a 30-degree day or something, so that's turned out all right. But you can see why we need, even though Henry blew all these machines down very well before we came back up, just in case of snails. And also, you know, weeds and stuff. But yeah, you can see why we need to go through and make sure it's all done properly, because you can see all that on the ground. You don't want to leave that in the headers. And he's done everything around the header, and that's all ready to be washed tomorrow. So he'll start washing tomorrow, and George is going to do, blow down his front and his header tomorrow, and hopefully by tomorrow afternoon he's washing. And they're all packed away by, the afternoon. Says that Henry's head is all apart. I'll show you guys the sea Terminators, because they're all naked at the moment. So this is it. Now I opted for the high flow mill this year. Normally, so there's a cage there, and there's a cage on the inside, and then normally there's a cage that comes around the outside here as well. But we had a few issues with it blocking last year when we got into like some green weeds and also a bit of green canola. So I went for this year to go for the opting to go out of away from the 3 cage. So this is the high flow model. It takes our kill rate from like 99% down to about 92% if I remember correctly. And to me that's good enough. You're still doing something, even with the other brands, doing 85 or 75% kill rate is still better than nothing. So definitely worth it. But anyway, you got the cage, so that sits still, and then you've got this is the rotor. So the rotor turns, and then you've got your flails on the inside here, which obviously direct all, help distribute the chaff, although they're a bit tight. And essentially all it is when a weed goes in, so let's just say it's our rock, comes in, the rotor is spinning so fast that it's bashing everything around, and all it needs to do is just shear that rock, just split it in 2, and it makes the seed inert, so it doesn't work anymore. Like the seed can't grow, can't germinate. So yeah, no, it's they're a bloody handy tool to have. I think I'm going to look into upgrading these to the new model. These are the original. What are we? Where's the serial number? I don't know where the serial number is. It's in there somewhere. But we're very low on the serial number. I think like 46 and 47. So yeah, the new ones, they fit in tighter. So you can see how we've already got issues with our belts. Yeah, they're just a lot easier on the gear than what these old ones are. You know, they've had, how many years have we had these? 5 or 6 years we've had these on. So they've had 5 or 6 years of R&D to make them better, suit better to the conditions, and yeah, just work, you know, so much better. So yeah, anyway, that's a look at the Terminators for you, and I reckon we'll actually leave the video there. Tomorrow is going to be pretty much the same day as today, so I don't know if I'll film that. But yeah, we're getting there with cleaning and packing everything away. So it's bloody good to get it all done and have it all sorted before December. Because for me, it's currently the 28th of November, obviously, because I've still got the moustache. So thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Go have a listen to the Glass Cage podcast, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.